Hello and welcome everybody to Beyond Boundaries SAT lesson. It's a demonstrative lesson, it's a demo class, and just wanted to discuss a few things with you. A lot of us worry about, and a lot of trainers also worry about how to teach their students the wide range of vocabulary that they might need on the test. Now remember, there are two kinds of functions to any word that you will be presented with on the SAT. One is the literal dictionary meaning and the other is the figurative meaning. We are basically concerned with the figurative meaning and not the literal meaning. So there is no need for you to open up your dictionary and learn up words randomly. Some say 1500 words, some say 2000 words. There is absolutely no need to do that, because you never know that even one will appear on the test. So, what do we bank on? We bank on context. What is context? Simply put, context is if you just change this letter here, C-O-N-T-E-N-T, content. So, what is context? It is nothing but the content. The content will itself give you the meaning. So, what is context once again? If I ask you, it is the words and phrases that surround the word. What comes before or after? The situation which is described around the word. Any other clues that can generate a meaning for something. Very simple. So, how and what tools do we have? How is again the key word here. What tools do we have to understand or get the right word meaning for our SAT questions? We have antonym clues or opposite clues, synonym or similar meaning clues. We have explanation clues where the word itself is explained without you even knowing that it's explained. We have examples given which will help you understand the right option of the four options. We have word class or parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. If you don't know, we will be discussing that in class. You actually, personally speaking, you all know that. You've done it in school, but you've very, very conveniently forgotten everything. But we will revive that again. And of course, there are definition clues, which is very, very similar to explanation clues. We'll just look at a few of them today. Won't have much time. Also, again, these words, whenever they appear in and around the word, they are very, very important. These are contrast words, although, in contrast, instead, rather, yet, notwithstanding, that, still, unlike, on the contrary, by contrast, conversely, however, nevertheless, but, not, like, yet, on the other hand, conversely, and I can go on and on. So these words are very important. You must respect these words. Mark my words, I didn't say you must look out for these words. You must respect these words. They can change the course of action. Can you guess the meaning for this word? Pacifist. Options are one who lives in the island of Pacific Ocean, number of a ship crew that traverses or travels the Pacific Ocean, one who goes for a war, and one who opposes war. What have you guessed? Most probably, under stressed conditions, under test conditions, students would probably go for one who lives in the island of Pacific Ocean, or member of a ship crew that traverses the Pacific Ocean. But when I talk about contextual clues, this is how it works. Look at this short text. At the time when the belligerent Nazi party of Hitler was advocating war with other countries, some pacifist leaders stood against their campaign. What are the clues that you get from this short text? What was the Nazi party doing, Hitler's party? It was promoting war. But what were the pacifist leaders doing? They were against it. So what does that take us to? Very simple. You got the answer, I think, by now. So, if I am advocating or promoting war and you are a pacifist leader who are standing against me, then you are a person who opposes war. A person who goes against any sort of friction. Concept clear, I hope? Let's do a few more. Short passage with, here I've given you one extra option. A lot of Australia is still notionally pristine. Dean Graetz says it is not transformed like Europe, where almost nothing that is left is natural. So we have to find out the meaning of pristine. Predestined, of the past, still natural or unspoiled, very developed, precisely national. A lot of Australia is still pristine, it says. A lot of Australia still pristine. So a lot of Australia has not transformed like Europe. And what is the transformation? Almost nothing that is left is natural. So whatever is there in Australia, a lot of it is still natural. So predestined, out. Of the past time, out. Still natural or unspoiled, retain. Don't jump to your conclusions. Very developed, out. Because for that you'll have to destroy nature. Precisely national, nothing to do with it. So your answer is still natural or unspoiled. This is how you solve vocabulary in context questions. Remember, the question itself is called vocabulary in context questions. If you haven't looked up an SAT book yet, or you haven't visited collegeboard.com, do visit, check out the question types and get back to us for any further questions that you might have. Till then, thank you and have a great day. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.